Have you ever had a friend who always posts moments or reels that are perfectly curated? You know, those posts seem so flawless that they almost look like they're straight out of a fairy tale. I have a good friend who's super stylish and fun. She's always the life of the party in real life, and that energy seems to translate onto her social media. She always shares her photos on WeChat, but before hitting publish, the little icon on top of her screen, she asks everyone around her for their opinions. It's like she's on a quest for the ultimate approval. Each selfie is meticulously photoshopped, and the posts are always in a perfectly coordinated style. She spends hours choosing the right filters, adjusting the color, and making sure every detail is just right. And then, you, the viewer, become surrounded by all kinds of fairy tale lives. She shares foods that look like artwork, making you wonder if she eats at Michelin-starred restaurant every day. The presentation is so immaculate, with every plate looking like it's been designed by a professional stylist. Then, you look at yourself, just an ordinary person going to school or work. Your lunch, a quick take-out meal. The contrast feels like a real-life showdown between a stunning influencer and an ordinary Joe. It's disheartening, isn't it? But these perfect-looking lives are often just the tip of the iceberg. Take influencers, for example. On camera, they seem to live luxurious and easy lives. One Chinese lifestyle influencer told a podcast, "My team spent over 2 hours staging a fake lazy morning scene. It felt more like a film set than a home. They even spent half an hour just arranging the casual blanket on the sofa. Behind the scene, everyone was rushing and exhausted." But all that matters is that we only see the glamorous performance on stage, while ignoring the chaos backstage. Does it have any real impact on our mental health? According to a 2022 survey by the UK's Royal Society for Public Health, teens who spend over 2 hours on social media were more likely to report symptoms of anxiety and depression. The constant exposure to these idealized lives can really take a toll on our well-being. On platforms like Instagram, people show their home as perfect little heavens filled with trendy decor. One of my close friends saw those posts and felt her home wasn't good enough. Even on a student budget, she spent weeks redecorating her entire room to match what she saw online. She gave up her weekends to visit second-hand stores. Later, her room became like this. It's true that it looked Instagram-worthy eventually. She posted her photos, got hundreds of likes. Then she told me she was exhausted. She hadn't even asked herself whether she liked the new space. The trendy sofa was uncomfortable. The delicate decoration made her anxious. This is how chasing online perfection can lead to real-life stress and disappointment. Sometimes, just scrolling through social media makes people feel anxious. I have a friend who watches fitness bloggers with sculpted muscles and perfect bodies. Soon enough, she started feeling bad about her own body. Even though she had a healthy and balanced figure, she went on strict diets, which ruined her health. This is comparison pressure created by social media. It's a silent killer of self-confidence. A 2020 survey by the UK's Royal Society for Public Health found that 70% of young people said Instagram made them feel worse about their body image. Again, research shows that spending too much time on social media can really trap us in a cycle of self-comparison, lowering our self-esteem. Our real life feels dull next to those perfect online posts. And then, anxiety and self-doubt creeping like monsters. It's a battle that's hard to win without taking action. Did you know that in China, the average person spends 2.5 hours per day on social media, according to Quest Mobile? So, what's your number? Maybe a little bit higher. I bet you are. I would guess the actual number is even higher. It's astonishing how much of our time is consumed by these platforms. We keep going further and further down the path of seeking validation, until we forget our true selves. It's tragic how easily we lose sight of who we really are. But have you ever asked yourself, why do we care so much about this virtual approval? Social media provides users with selective self-presentation. People tend to amplify the highlight moments in real life to build a virtuous persona superior to reality, such as delicate meals, travel moments, which is psychological compensation for the ideal self. In the digital age, feedback mechanisms like likes, and followers easily quantify other users' approval into measurable data indicators. Neuroscience shows that our brain's reward system for such positive feedback is similar to that of physical stimuli, easily creating an approval addiction that motivates users to generate perfect online posts. We individuals are immersed in an information environment full of perfect lives. Social comparison theory suggests that people unconsciously take other people's posts as reference standards. This comparison easily evolves into negation of one's own life, forming a vicious cycle of the more you grow, the more anxious you become. These psychological mechanisms interact, gradually transforming social media apps from communication tools to perfect persona arenas. But that approval is shallow. It doesn't truly satisfy us. We should break free. First, set limits on social media use. Try only scrolling between 7 and 8 p.m. and then put your phone away after. At first, it might feel like quitting chips or quitting video games. But as time goes on, you will start to notice the beauty of the real life that you've been missing. Second, embrace offline activities and real friendships. I once joined a dance contest thinking it'd be just about dancing. But then I met some amazing people. We have different styles, we share stories, and we dance together. This kind of connection is so much better than just clicking like. Finally, love yourself. You may not look like a model or eat at a fancy restaurant, but if you are kind, optimistic, and bring warmth to others, that's your superpower. So, I hope all of us can look beyond the filter, stop being fooled by false perfection, and lead to real life to discover our own little joys. Thank you.